July 2026 is genuinely one of the most stacked anime months in recent memory, returning legends, long-awaited sequels, and a couple of titles that could easily surprise people. These are the 8 most anticipated anime dropping this July. Let's get into it! Kicking things off with one of the biggest isekai returns of the year, Mushoku Tensei Season 3 premieres July 5th on Crunchyroll. And this is where the story stops being a great isekai and starts feeling like a full-scale fantasy epic. Rudius is trying to settle into married life, but peace never lasts. The real headline is Eris coming back, not the hot-headed girl who disappeared on him. She's a sword king now, colder, sharper, and carrying years of weight she's never talked about. That reunion is going to be messy in the best way. On top of that, the Hitagami arc kicks in, a divine manipulator working against Rudius from the shadows. Studio Bind has never failed this series, and Season 3 has everything it needs to be the strongest one yet. This one might catch people off guard. Black Torch is based on a manga that got cancelled by Shonen Jump, which sounds bad, but the studio adapting it is Science Saru, same people behind Dandadan. They don't take boring projects. The story follows a guy who can communicate with animals and ends up merging with a powerful spirit. Classic dark action setup, but with more edge than most seasonal picks. If Science Saru brings the same visual energy they've been building, this could genuinely be the sleeper hit of the summer, worth keeping on your radar. If you've been chasing that solo leveling high and nothing's quite hit the same, this might be your answer. Tomb Raider King is a Korean webtoon adaptation about a world where ancient ruins have appeared all over the globe, full of relics with insane powers. Our main character is a relic hunter who gets betrayed by his boss, nearly killed, and then accidentally sent over a decade into the past by one of those relics. So now he's using future knowledge of every relic's location and ability to become the most dangerous person alive. Revenge fantasy, power fantasy, and a massive following from the source material. Real shot at being the breakout new title this season. Dandadan is back, and it premiered July 4th on Netflix. If you watch Season 1, you already know what you're getting. Science Saru going feral with the animation while Momo and Okarun battle aliens, ghosts, and somehow each other's feelings at the same time. The arcs coming up in Season 2 are some of the best in the manga. The story only gets wilder from where it left off, and Science Saru has already proven they understand exactly what this series needs to be. More of the same in the best way possible. Bleach 1000-Year Blood War Part 4 drops July 25th, and it closes out one of the greatest anime comebacks of the last decade. Ichigo vs Yhwach, everything on the line. And Tide Kubo himself has been adding anime-only content throughout the whole run, specifically to fix what felt rushed in the manga. That alone makes this unmissable. 4 parts, years of work, and it all lands here. The Calamity is the right name for it. 9 years. 9 years since Season 1 aired, and Tanya is finally back on July 8th. She's still fighting a war she never wanted, still too talented to escape the front lines, and still locked in a battle against a god she flat out refuses to acknowledge. The setup hasn't changed, but that's the point. The irony of Tanya's situation is what makes the show work, and Season 2 has everything it needs to remind people exactly why this became a classic. Studio Nut is back. Aoyuki is back. The wait was brutal, but Tanya doesn't need sympathy, she just needs enemies. That's the list. July 2026 is not a month to sleep on. Clear your schedule and drop a comment on which one you're most hyped for. I'll see you in the next one.